We have sung your praises before, TTPS, and I would like to thank you again for keeping our borough protected, for making sure that Arima Carnival and Borough Day have been incident-free since 2010, and for solving some of the most brutal crimes in Arima last year. Under your guidance, Commissioner, I expect that the officers continue to display professionalism, respect, and continue to serve with pride. I also hope that our municipal police department, including the 25 newly recruited police constables, would meet your extremely high standards.
People fear change. At times, we feel more comfortable to be, I know the hurt, I know the discomfort, I know the pain and fear and suffering that I have, but I prefer to be there in that safe zone than to boldly go where we have not gone before. And this is what I'm doing in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. I have worked with different institutions around the world in law enforcement, from being in United Nations, mission in Haiti, my training in Military Academy Sandhurst in the United Kingdom. Actually, just in the last few weeks, I met with the Metropolitan Police, NYPD, persons from LAPD, and I wish to give the assurance to Trinidad and Tobago that most of officers of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, especially those in the senior rank, they can match tooth and nail with almost every single police officer worldwide. They have the capability. What is required will be the training, the tools, the technology, and that is what I intend to do. What we are doing is to modernize the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, to transform it, and with that there would be changes. I wish to assure you that such drastic actions and changes would be within the law. There's nothing that I will do outside of the law.
I noticed a couple of years ago they had started issuing like a driver's permit license, gun license. And I noticed that that has been stopped. Because you know just as well as I know, that booklet that they normally give you falls apart so fast, it's a shame. So once again, on behalf of all of us, you have our full support, and I personally take pleasure in the stance that you are taking, and this is something that should have been done a long time ago. And as for Arima Police, I must congratulate them. One good thing about it is that the minute you call them, they are right on your doorstep. So I would like to congratulate the entire Arima Police Station and the hierarchy for doing an excellent job. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
I can tell you that it has been changed from, I think, March. Persons will be renewing their FULs. It will no longer be a booklet, it would be a card. But it is more than just a card. It's not just a card for convenience. Later on in the year, that card will have a chip. And the chip now is to ensure that persons who have a firearm, with that, it brings an enormous degree of responsibility. And I have seen even police officers, security officers, persons with, in the private sector, you have a firearm and you have never gone on a range in years. I need to ensure that when you have a firearm, you actually go on a range. You actually use it, you shoot, you clear your weapon, you do the relevant drills to ensure that you do not have a negligent discharge in your home that can actually affect someone else, and you know how to clean your weapon to make sure that you can have an effective fire if and when called. So that the card is much more than just convenience. The card will actually be used to ensure that persons are fully aware, trained, and capable to use a firearm if and when required.
There has been a little spike in, not major crime, but like people stealing of the tires of your car if you park it outside, people jumping in there, that larceny kind of thing. So one night, one of my neighbors, well, in the wee hours of the morning, called and said, hey, have a man walking around, come outside and, let's try and see what we could do. So, dial the Malabar police station, report, hey, you have, nothing happens, right? Nothing would happen. You see now I have to say, other than that, sometimes the Malabar police do a lot of patrols in the area, but at the times when you call in distress, you don't see them.
Yeah.
But I cannot say they don't patrol. They do patrol, and they, but when you're in distress, you really want to see them. And at the time, we don't get to see them. So I don't know if someone can look into that.
We are trying to avoid now you having to call the station. You call 999, similar to the other models that I've seen in North America and Europe. As soon as you call 999, they're going to put a level of a level of threat based on the code. Your cat stuck in the tree, someone stole your mangoes, you've checked you had 10 mangoes, now you have 8, it'll be a level 3. A situation of domestic violence, crime taking place, it's level 1. So the vehicle will and that's where the emergency response patrols, they are locked primarily to do patrols.